Hello there, sinners! So today we're gonna do a Q&A video for the next Reaper, which is our webcomic that you can find on Webtoons and Tapas and a bunch of other places. Before we start this, we're gonna rewind time a bit. So, for like 2 years ago, we asked you guys to ask us questions for an upcoming Q&A video, which we never did. We didn't have the equipment back then to make videos, we didn't have a channel, we didn't really have anything. So we're gonna go back and answer those questions mixed with the questions that you asked now recently. We're probably gonna have to divide this video, it's a lot of questions. I've been smart and I have divided them into different sections, like different themes. One of the themes that got the most questions was about Grimm, which is our main character in the next Reaper. The first one is from JWB01. I know Grimm isn't as cold-hearted as he should be, so will there be something that gives Grimm more of an attitude? It seems to be a pretty common question among you guys, that you think that Grimm is too much of a little to blur that one. I'm gonna put up all the similar questions here. CT Barrel, Jasmine O'Brien and Lazy Panda, which is pretty much the same kind of question. Why did you choose a kind and merciful personality for Grimm?
If you started out like your life and just like, hey, you're dead, you're supposed to take lives, how would someone react to that?
You can also bring in that we have a character, REAPER, which is the guardian of death, who loves to kill, which is like the counterpart to Grimm. So instead of putting everything on the main character, the Reaper himself, we're letting his guardian stand for the cold-hearted killing spree. But yeah, you guys really think that Grimm is a little wuss, don't you? I've read so many comments since we started this comic about that you think that Grimm should really just go in for the kill. Things will happen. We're not saying too much about it, but just hang in there. Another topic that was pretty popular among you guys. If Grimm could have some more powers, or if he could get stronger. From the host, can you make Grimm stronger, like not just scared to death at the first thing he sees? Joseph Enriquez, can Grimm get powers from each sin he kills? Ace Jokerface, will Grimm ever have a full form like a super Grimm of death and destruction? And from Greenboy, does Grimm have magic powers? Well, to be honest, he does have like the most OP power there is. Yeah. He has the hands of death, which is that whenever he touches something, it dies. And the only thing it doesn't work on are the big sins themselves. So I mean, that is kind of pretty big power, ain't it? I mean,
it's not super speed or anything, but it's a very great and overpowered power.
I mean, just to kill something by touch is pretty... Yeah, I think that's pretty OP. When he left the underworld, he got 3 different items. The lantern that always enlightens everything. The dagger, it helps in its own way. It doesn't really have one purpose. It will help Grimm whenever he needs it. The compass, which points the direction to each sin. And too bad, he got Meek too.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Meek in itself is an OP power.
Also, I got his Scythe. And he got Reaper. So it's kind of 5 things.
He is pretty OP now when I think about it. Why do you guys want him to be more OP? Come on.
They want him to like swing around and like hyper, like One Punch Man.
Yeah, I recently started to watch anime, so I kind of get what you mean now, like the One Punch.
Yeah.
Oh my, I feel so old now. Yeah, we're gonna get back to the Scythe later too, because you guys really have a lot to say about that one. Cyrus04 asks, does Grimm have the potential to create life? Grimm does not have the potential to create life. He is...
death.
He's death. Grimm can't create life. Big Hamstead asks, what kind of material is the Scythe made of? The Scythe in itself is probably made of... Yeah, what is it made of?
I think only Shapeless can actually answer that.
This name. Bobby Poo asks... Bobby Poo asks, why did you choose that design for the site? Because to me it really just looks like a T. When I released that picture of the site, I got so much hate for it. And I kinda get it. I'm not really super happy with it either. It does look like a T. I think the thing with the site when we designed it was that we wanted to have something completely different. That's the thing with the entire comic in general. We want to create something new, something that you haven't seen before. So that's probably it. We're also gonna redesign the Scythe so you won't see the T anymore. No more T for you guys. But yeah, I do like the form when it's put together like this. I think it looks kind of good. Lamacon134 asks, why doesn't the Reaper Scythe and touch hurt kill Gluttony? This was asked before Grim actually killed Gluttony. Spoiler alert! Sorry if you haven't read that part yet. The thing with the Scythe and the touch is that they just don't affect the big sins. To kill a sin, one of the 7 deadly sins, you need to reach the heart and you need to crush it. If Grim touches the heart with his hands or the Scythe, then the sin dies. But he can't just touch them like that and they die. It would be too short of a story if that was the case.
Yeah, too OP.
Are the other sins stronger or they all have equal strength?
You'll see, I guess.
Yeah, it's hard to answer these ones because we don't want to spoil too much for you guys.
You'll see what happens and what they all are like.
Yeah, we can reveal at least this much, that all the sins are very different. You won't see the same thing twice. You have a lot to look forward to. Anonymous Markiplier asks, can't Reaper just use the Scythe? Reaper can't really use the Scythe because it only works together with Grim's touch. For the Scythe to have effect and instantly kill something, it needs to be in his hands.
She can use it as a weapon, but it wouldn't be like as effective.
Well, it would probably be more effective since it's Reaper and she's a lot more murderous than Grim is. Loveless Genesis asks, I want to know what it looked like with skin. And that is also the question for an Ayumu Fujimoto, who asks, what would Grim look like if he was alive as a human? I really want to know. We actually have a picture of what Grim will look like with skin, or what he would look like with skin. You will actually see Grim with a human face at one part in the comic. Something to look forward to. Yitsua asks, does the body the next Reaper is in belong to another deceased human? Yeah, they create Grim's body from an already deceased human being that Shapeless picks up. And that is also why Grim looks like a human. Humans have been the main creature in the world they were currently living in. And that's why Shapeless picked a human skeleton for Grim. Gallivant1695 asks, can Death Jr. see his father's memories? Can he see the memories of his past body, as in the bones he is formed from? No, he can't really see the memories from the bones he was formed from. He can, however, see memories from his father's past. When he gets a flashback, which you can read in one part of the comic, I will put up some pictures or something here. On top of Jip again. I know you like that one. So what you can see in this episode right here is that when Grim looks back, when he gets the flashback, he only sees what his father has already experienced. Hello, welcome back. The Zero Comment asks, is it normal to see the Reaper as a kind of sans with 2 normal eyes? What I think you're trying to ask there is if we get a lot of like, oh, this looks like sans from Undertale, which we do. We have gotten a lot of that ever since we started the comic.
Yeah, it's like, it looks like sand. It's not based
When was
sand.
Undertale released?
I don't remember.
Because we started the next Reaper 2015.
Yeah.
Let's see here which one was first. Once and for all. Oh no! The 15th of September 2015, Undertale was released. And I think we released the next Reaper on October 30th, 2015. So, okay. Toby won that one. He was actually first, with like 1 month and a couple of days. Patrick Connor asks, will Grim ever get a cool mask like you yet? And Jim, of course. No, I don't think we're actually gonna give Grim a mask. I don't think we have any plans on doing that.
He has a scarf.
He got his scarf, exactly. Yeah. The thing with the next Reaper is that we have finished the story. We know everything that's gonna happen, but we don't really have all the small details written out yet, so we could still like change it. We have a lot of room to do things on still. Devontae Smith asks, will Grim ever live up to death?
Perhaps not. It's vague because we can't tell too much.
We have plans for an upcoming story after this. Whenever we finish the first one, it's a long story.
We have plans.
We have big plans.
Can we even say that we had plans for like a third part?
Yeah, we had plans for a third part too, but I think we will be dead before we
Yeah, I came up with an idea of the third part, and I don't think we're ever gonna make anything out of that. because it would be too much.
Yeah, it would take a long time. Maybe we could write a book or something about it in the future and release the third one like that.
Yeah.
Nothing is impossible. And with that, we're gonna end the first part of this Q&A. In the next part, we're gonna talk more about the other characters, such as life, death, shapeless, and of course, Meek. If you have any more questions about Grimm or the story in general, just write them in the comment section below. We will reply to them directly. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon to show your support. Until next time, stay safe. Bye.